All righty, here we go. Now we're going to defend the illustrious supernatural situation where you lose your wife. You lose your wife. You lose your beloved. Where you gonna look? You gonna lament that your beloved bucks? You're gonna get another one. A copy, a clone, a mechanical lady that is the lady of your dreams that you married 50 years ago. Rich guy. He had Susan Summers, well, beautiful woman of my youth. Susan was a beautiful woman and was a beautiful woman right to the end. Relatively, of course, father time does take his toll on all of us. Is it for me? Look at the face. 65 years old. Look at that. Anyway, this is what happened. She dies. He has enough money to go and have a mechanical company and make it AI of Susan that is natural and says all of her mannerisms from the famous company Three's Company, which I used to watch as a boy. Now, Susan in that time, as well as many other actresses of that era, that golden era of the braless actress, and there was a lot of bouncing going on all the time. It was in the 80s, in the 80s and the 70s, yeah. Late 70s, early 80s. The height of civilization is how we know it. Oh, yeah. So I'm a little worried about it, but maybe I'll give myself a Selma Hayek situation there on mechanical law. And I know what you're saying. I'll be like screwing a vacuum cleaner. It's a vacuum cleaner that looks like Selma Hayek. Now let's see what else is going on here. This is also from the Post, Wednesday's Post. Yeah. Let me put this down a little bit so I see the full face. Here we go. On what the hell? Unmasking. Uh, you know what they're doing? Those Hamas terrorist supporters are all wearing the masks because they don't want to get their situation ruined by the fact that they are supporting one of the most heinous situations in history. And pretty much I'm a history buff, and of all the creeps we've been in the last 200 years, Hamas racks up there with the SS and KGB. Yeah, and they have the nerve to name themselves after a delicious dish. Twisting the mind. All I can think of is that the delicious dish I get at a Middle Eastern little carts. And then I think of the nice people that are giving me you know, not all Muslims are bad. No, 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 my good dear friend. It's this twisted version that says kill people and maim people and kill people and maim people, even though they're on rank. No good. I would not approve. I have not personally talked to Allah, but I imagine he would not approve. I talked to Jesus and give him a hard time. I think I have to be honest, as well as other gods. Okay, look at Allah. How got that? You know what they did? Those Venezuelans, a guy kicked a cop. They threw him out of the country. What they got? And with no due process, as the liberals say. The liberals think about 250 of the worst child molesting murderers and rapists and killers and junk pushers should get due process. No more of this. This has to be a right-wing dictatorship. I'm going forward now. Oh, you're fascist. Yeah, right-wing fascist, not a left-wing fascist like you commie bastards. Yeah, no. Now saying I'm not a fascist. Letting murderous rapist killers in the country in mass means that I'm a liberal or I'm a fat. I won't let that happen. Maybe I should be a fascist. Yeah. The left keeps on saying Nazi, Nazi, Nazi. Poor Mr. Trump is a Nazi. Half his family is Jewish. He marries into the Jews. Look at this. This is crazy talk. This is crazy talk. It's awful. It's not nice. Not nice at all. Yeah. It's untrue. And that I don't like it. I'm against it. And then they run around, Elon Musk is just trying to straighten things out. He's not going to cut anybody off of what people really need. He just doesn't want transgender uh, stuff happening in Somalia, where they're going to castrate the kids there. What is this with this transgender movement? It's a cult, the cult of castration. Used to be, when you dealt with trannies, it was nice. It was, you go into the club. They went there. You didn't go to the club like I went to the club. The girl would convince me to the club, and I go, "Oh, this is interesting." Now the trannies into a big recruitment drive, and they're trying to win over women in sports, beat up women, and castrate each other. And I'm against it. I'll come right out and say I'm against it. They keep on anybody who opposes them as a Nazi. Nazi. Now, if they said fascist, I'd say maybe. Well, Mussolini wasn't that bad a guy, and he wasn't an anti-Semite too, but he was a little harsh, but less harsh than the commie bastards. Oh yeah, Ben gives Ben Affleck. I don't know what the guy got. He got Jennifer Garner, beautiful woman, loyal to him, and keeps up with him. And he's got Jennifer Lopez. Now I don't agree physically or nor rationally with Ben Affleck. He did something where he said, he got an argument and he claimed somebody was bigoted or racist because they criticized the Muslim religion. That's a religion. It has Muslim religion. It has white people, black people, brown people, just like the Catholicism and born again Christians. They have all kinds of people. Sometimes it's more of one type. That's it. But you're allowed to criticize religion to up to a point, unless you're in a Muslim country, and then, let me tell you, you have a problem. Let me tell. Okay. And he broke up with me. Well, he's difficult, and she's difficult. She's a diva. And fun. That was a nice girl. He should never cheat on her with an Andy. Benny, Ben Affleck. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, somebody throw blood at Teddy first of all. These commies have gone too far. They're third generation, and they're throwing blood at Teddy. I don't like it. I don't think it's good. I'm going to tell him. Teddy was the greatest president in this history. What are you going to put Karl Marx up there? Or some commie broad? Not in my watch. It's not in my watch. Tiger's turn. Loogie, Loogie, this Italian, no, this Italian kid who killed the corporate guy, shot him in the back. He's getting promotion and support from vast amount. He's a good-looking guy, but he's a psychopath, assassinating a supposedly crooked corporate guy. Uh, I'm being both are wrong. I don't know. I'm not into the case that I'm into the case, but it sort of disappeared. What's going on here? Ay, ay, ay. It's this. Why the heck? Oh, the saying is basically, if your Iranians get a bomb, we're gonna blow them up. And we're not gonna let them on the bomb. They're unstable. They're unstable, and they're unstabilized the whole universe. There'll be a big fight among the bombers. Sure enough. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. I look good. For a guy who has money problems I have, I look good. I think I look good. I think I look good. Yeah.